Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap, there's a lot of lathe work being done. I'm machining a round spacer, a thick aluminium spacer for a lad to go into a wheel bouncer so he can balance a large diameter Porsche car wheel. It's actually Saturday tea time now. I'm doing this introduction. It's normally done on a Sunday, but tomorrow I'll be away at Beamish with Richard at a steam rally, and that's where I've been all day today. It's been a fantastic weekend up and now. The weather's been really good. Hopefully it'll be the same tomorrow and I'll get some more video done and hopefully put a little bit of steam engine video or traction engine video or steam wagon video even into the nightcap. I bought one or two bits and pieces for the shop this week. I bought a AR40 collet holder, an R8 collet holder to go in the milling machine to use the AR40 collet set I've already got. I do one or two tests on that just to see how accurate it actually runs, and it's for what the cost, the accuracy is more than adequate for what I'm going to be doing with it. So I'll show you a little bit of that. My grandson, my eldest grandson Brett, he's stopping with us tonight, so he's going to come in and do the draw, this week's draw, which was for the dividers, the steel rule and the wheel gauge.
Hi, my name's Brett and I'm John's oldest grandson, and he has asked me to do today's raffle for these dividers. And the winner is... just going to put this box down. Mike Clayton is the winner of these dividers.
Good lad. Right, Brett, thanks very much for that, Bonnie lad. I'll get these things in the post this week. I'm going to do another draw this week. I'm going to carry on doing them. I've got people are sending things in for us to do draws with, so I might as well carry on. I've got a couple of clock gauges here. They come from my friend Bob. Bob had done a repair on a gauge for a lad, and he says he had a couple of spare gauges that wanted to do one up, but he didn't want them back. So Bob's given to me to go into next week's draw. So I'll be putting one of these in. I'll get a close-up shot later on just to show you which one will actually be going into next week's draw. These are the two clock gauges that Bob's kindly sent in for the raffle. That's a Kennedy one. That one's a Batty one. They're both Imperial. And I think it'll be that one that gets raffled off in this week's draw. Anyway, Bob, thanks once again, mate. Much appreciated. If you want to go into the raffle or the draw for this clock gauge, all you have to do is send me an email with your name on. That's my email address up there somewhere. Your name will be put into a bucket, and Brett or Dave or Emmy or somebody will pull a name out. If it's your name, I'll post it off anywhere in the world completely free of charge. All it is a little way of me saying thanks very much for all the help and support I've had. You know, I've got enough clock gauges to last me forever. I could put these two away in the drawer with all the other ones, but I mean, how many am I going to keep? I'd rather give it away and somebody can get some use from it. If you win it and you don't want it, give it to somebody that will use it. I've bought a new bit of tooling for the milling machine this week. It's an AR40 collet holder with an R8 arbor on it. I bought it from Cutwell Tools, the same people that supplied the AR40 collet set. It certainly appears to be nicely made, nicely finished off. What I'll do, I'll put it into the spindle of the machine and we'll put a clock gauge on it and see how good it's running, how accurate it is. We'll put a collet in and see how accurate the collet runs in it. I have a one here. This is a AR32 one I've had for quite some time, and this one's got a lot of runout in it. It's pretty useless for any accurate work. So it'll be interesting to see how good this one is. Make sure things are nice and clean just to give it a fighting chance. It's got a UNF thread in there, drawbar thread. Most things seem to be UNF. crowbar screws in nice and freely anyway. Right, that's pulled up nice and snug. First thing I'll do is put a clock gauge on here and see how good that's actually running compared to the actual spindle of the machine. Right, hopefully you can see that clock gauge there. 0 it. Right, and that's basically got no discernible runout at all, possibly a tenth, if that. I'll put a collet in with a cutter in and we'll have a measure up and see how accurate the collet runs. These fit together quite nicely. The other one I've got, the R32 one, they're very tight to clip into the nut. And a 1-inch cutter, and that's a 25 to 26 mil collet, so it should hold that no problem. The thing I'm not so keen on is the design of the spanner. Right, I'll put the clock gauge onto here. Right, that's got just over 1 thou. And these are the standard accuracy collets. They do a set super accurate ones. The trouble is they're about 4 times the price. But I think 1/1000 of an inch or just over 1 thou is certainly be good enough for the sort of machine that I'm doing. I'll try to tighten this so I can get any nearer than that. Right, I've took the cutter out, cleaned it and put it back in. It's the same, about 1/1000 of an inch. I've got a nice straightforward turning job to do here. No horrible cast iron, no shield, no shite. Keep the lathe nice and clean. All it is a disc of aluminium, 190 mil across, with a 41 mil hole in the middle. It's 20 mil thick. I've got a bar end here which is 9 inch, 230 mil, so I can certainly get a 90 out of it. It's about 26, 27 mil thick, so I can get the thickness out of it. What I intend doing here, I'll mount it in the 4-jaw chuck, bore the hole, finish this face, turn it down to diameter, and then turn it round and just skim the back off to the required thickness. There's a few ways of doing it. I was going to finish this face, bore it and make a mandrel and bolt it onto a mandrel, but I think I'll get away with the thickness holding the 4-jaw chuck and just do it in 2 operations. Anyway, we'll set up the 4-jaw chuck and see how much metal I can safely have sticking out. I'm sure I'll be able to get 20 mil. We know the bar end is 9 inch. I mean, I can pick it up and just keep trying to chuck. But if that was steel, it would be heavy. So what you can do, you can get a ruler or a scale and set your jaws to just above 9 inches. If you use the marks on here, the lines on here, it means each jaw is going to be in roughly the same place, which just makes it quicker to set up. Right, so that's just above 9. That's just above 9, so it'll fit in there. Drop it in. Just nip each jaw, ideally the same amount, and then you should end up with a piece running reasonably true. Right, I need to pack this out, or at least space this out, to make sure I can get me 20mm. This has been cut in a bandsaw, so obviously it varies in thickness by quite a large amount. And that's got that edge there, that's holding enough to be able to machine it. That looks reasonable. We need it run fairly true, just more for the balance than anything else. It's obviously touching there, so it wants to go across that way a little bit. I can put a clock here, John, it doesn't need to be that accurate because I'm going to machine quite a lot of it. Right, that's basically touching all the way around. I just nip each jaw and turn to make sure I've got a good hold of it. Right, so that's running reasonably true. I'm going to machine this face first, get it nice and flat, then just make sure that I can get the full 20mm. Just get a finish on this face and take as little material off it as possible. You can see how the back face of the job is wobbling because the slab of material isn't the same thickness all the way across. But I've got the front face running fairly true. Putting a nice finish on as well. It's going to be a spacer for a wheel balancer, so it can balance bigger wheels, that's all. the noise of the cut changed there, and if you look you can see what's happened. I'm pleased it's aluminium. It's actually caught the end of the cross slide, end of the compound slide is caught on there. That's because I didn't check before I started the cut. I didn't have to show you that, but this is the way it is in the real world. It hasn't done any damage, but it could easily have done damage. And you can see it's cutting virtually all the way across. Putting a nice finish on, so I'm putting that cut on so we can get it cleaned up. Got a nice cut on there, probably half a mil, and that's going to take it down to a nice finish all the way across. I've got the lathe carriage locked off. Some aluminium and get nasty swore. I'm going for a finishing cut now. Taking very little off, maybe 5 or 10 through. The lather's actually running at 640 RPM. I can run it faster, but I haven't got that good of a hole on the part. I've cleaned this out, I face up just to make sure I can get me 20mm. In there it's about 20.5. So I turn it down to that, down like that, turn it round and just machine that back off, and that's the job finished. I've still got the 40mm hole to put in, and this to bring down to 190, and it is at the minute 230. There's quite a lot to come off there. I've put a mark on here. The inside of the red line's 190, that's the size of one, so I know I can safely machine down to there. We'll take some of this off the side now. Put it in gear first. Speed that for you a little bit. The chips are breaking off this, I'm not making horrible nasty stringy bastards, but they're all flying everywhere, so a lot of that will come off this, and I've probably floured off that hard because I haven't really got that much of a grip of it. Before this gets too thin and weak up here, I'm going to put the 40mm or the 41mm hole through the centre.